Hello everybody and welcome. For those who I don't know, my name is Courtney Dow. I am the founder of The Conscious Coven, and I'm here today to have a little chat with you about the Loyalty Rewards Program, or LRP as we like to call it. So the Loyalty Rewards Program is the best way to get the most out of your new doTERRA membership and to really maximize those incredible benefits that are associated with having a membership. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain to you what the Loyalty Rewards Program is, how it works, and then I'm actually going to dive in and show you exactly how you can make an order and how you can redeem your points. I can't wait to share with you, so just bear with me and I'm going to jump into screen mode and we'll get started. Our Loyalty Rewards Program. In our house, we actually like to think of this as our monthly wellness box. Reason being, we get this little purple box arrive at our door every single month, and it is packed with beautiful, ethical products that are going to help to support the health and wellness of our family throughout that month. So if you have started to become a little bit familiar with doTERRA, you may have recognized that we do love a good acronym, and we often refer to the Loyalty Rewards Program as LRP. Now, the LRP is without a doubt the most generous rewards program that I've ever heard of. I know one example is I used to be a member with Woolworths. I had one of those little orange cards. And every time you were to spend $2,000 with Woolworths, you would get $10 back. Now, if you were to spend the equivalent with doTERRA, you're not going to get $10 back. You're going to get $544 back. So you can see that there is a big shift there. And this program is really designed to reward our customers, not just to give the idea of being rewarded. So it's quite simple. It's an optional program, so you can join and you can cancel at any time throughout your membership. And all you have to do to be a part of this amazing program is sign up for an LRP order and order something every month. So that something is completely up to you. It can be one item, it can be 10 items. A way that we do it in our household is we just use it as a great opportunity to shift our spending. So we use it for a lot of items that we're buying anyway, such as our laundry detergent, my shampoo and conditioner, our toothpaste. And that way we don't have to think about them. They're delivered to our door and we know that we are making really conscious, ethical choices with where we're sending our money. So how it works is that each time you place your LRP order, you're going to get rewarded with points. Now these points, you can think of them like doTERRA dollars. They can be redeemed for free products of your choosing. So you can cash them in every month if you want, or you can be a little bit like me. I like to hoard my points, and I like to save them up so that I can get the expensive things. Or even recently, I saved them up and was able to get a whole heap of Christmas shopping done. So it's completely up to you. Now, there's also a couple other additional benefits. So when you're a member of the LRP program, you get to take part in monthly promotions. Every single month, doTERRA have a product of the month. And when you place a LRP order that's over 125 PV and you place that order before the 15th of the month, you're going to get that product of the month free. So it's an incredible way to add to your collection and also a way to try oils that maybe you wouldn't have tried otherwise. On top of that, doTERRA actually give you your entire postage cost back in points when you order through the LRP program. So shipping is a flat rate of $7.95, and doTERRA are going to give you 8 points back on every single LRP order. And I've already mentioned that using your LRP to buy, household products and things that you're normally buying is a really amazing way to vote with your dollar. So let's take a little look at how it works. How much you order each month is really up to you. So you can order one item, you can order 10 items. If your order comes to between 1 and 49 PV, that's product value, you're going to maintain any points that you've accumulated. Each time your order is over 50 PV, that's when you're going to earn points on the products that you're purchasing. when your order is over 100 PV, you're going to be earning points, but you also get the opportunity to earn commission. So placing a 100 PV order is really amazing if perhaps you've introduced a friend to doTERRA that month, or you're hosting a class and you'll get the opportunity to earn a little bit of commission on top of those points that you're earning. And then the next one is when your order is over 125 PV, before the 15th of the month, you're going to earn your points, you've got the opportunity to earn commission, and you're going to get the free product of the month. So let's talk about how much points you earn, because that's the really exciting part, isn't it? So this actually grows throughout, I guess, your lifetime with the LRP program. So when you start off, those first 3 months that you're placing your LRP orders and you're earning points, it's going to be 10%. So if you place a 100 PV order, you're going to get 10 points back from your products, and then you're going to get 8 points back for your shipping. So you'll get 18 points on that order. Every 3 months that you're a part of this program and you're placing those qualifying orders, it's going to grow by 5% until eventually you're getting 30% back of every order. And that's on top of your 25% discount. So this is so incredibly generous. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk you through your back office, and I'm going to show you how you can place an order, how you can edit your order, and all of those amazing things. I'm just on the login screen for doTERRA's virtual office. Now, this is where you want to go to access your doTERRA account, to place any orders. You can see how many points you've accrued and all of that kind of information. So if you don't have this link already, you should be able to find it in your welcome email that would have been sent to you from your enroller. But if you can't find that, or if it was never sent to you, just reach out to either myself or the person you enrolled through, and they'll be able to provide that for you. So I'm entering my doTERRA ID number, my password, logging straight in, and the first thing that's going to come up is a little box here which is going to prompt you to do an order. Now, a couple of things I want to show you here. If you have not placed an LRP order before, this section here where it says scheduled orders, that will be blank. But I've been placing LRP orders for nearly 18 months now. So instead of creating a new one each month, all I have to do is click on this button here and edit my existing order. So when you place an LRP order, the same order will repeat as a template for the following month. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you go in before that ship date. So as you can see, my next ship date is the 11th of February. And yes, it's in US dates, but I've got to make sure that I change that. doTERRA will also send you an email reminder about 48 to 72 hours before it's due to process, just to remind you to change it. I've got a reminder in my phone as well. So what I'm going to do here, just because I'm going to show you an example of how to set yours up, I'm going to click on this one. So the two options that you're seeing here, the first one is creating a new loyalty rewards template. That's an order that's going to repeat monthly. You're going to earn points on it. The second option is just a one-time order. So it's just an order that you're going to place. There'll be no template left in the system, but you also won't earn points on that order. So I'm going to click the purple button. Let's start our LRP. Now, because when you place your loyalty rewards orders, you are completely in control. So you get to choose what date that ships each month. So I'm just going to pick any old date. This one will do. And as you can also see, there are some days that are in purple and some days that are in black. The days that are in purple, that's when you're going to have the opportunity to qualify for that free product of the month. And it shows you that here as well. So let's get started. There are a couple ways that you can add products to your cart here. If you already know what you want, you could just type it in. I'm just going to type in lemon. It's going to show us here a little bit about this oil, but it's going to show us the PV, which is really important, the retail cost, and then it's going to show us our price, which is that wholesale price. We get those 25% discount on every single product, which is amazing. So I'm just going to add one of those to my cart. If you're not sure what you want and maybe you want to have a little browse, all of the options are here. So we've got different options that you can select from here and also down this section. So if I wanted to look in the oils, maybe browse some of the blends, you'll be able to see all of the products here. I might add a balance to my cart because everybody needs balance. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I've added everything that I want. I'm going to click on this yellow button here to review my cart. This is kind of like your order summary. So it gives you a lot of information here. Now up the top, this is really important. This is the date that your order is scheduled to process. So you can change this every single month. It can be whatever you want, whenever you want, but you will have to place an order every month. So make sure that that's the date that you want. And then let's have a look at my actual order. So I've got 1 balance, 1 lemon. It's showing me that my order has a total PV of 37. So with an order of that amount, I'm not going to earn more points, but I will maintain those points that I've been accumulating. So what I might do is just add, what could I add to my cart? Maybe I want to try the Virage skincare kit. And another lemon. So now that's brought my order up to 125 PV. And because it's still within the 15th of the month, I'm going to, when I process this order, it will qualify for the free product of the month, which is awesome. So there are a couple options here for what you want to do. You can either save changes, and if you click save changes, that's going to leave your order in the system and then process it, so you won't be charged and it won't be shipped until the 19th. The other option, if you're feeling a little bit impatient, maybe you don't want to wait for your lemon. Maybe you need balance right now. You can just go to continue. I can't actually click that right now because I haven't entered my shipping address, so it won't let me. But if you go to continue, it's going to give you an option to ship now. So I can have that order processed now, shipped now, and then the next order won't be due to process until the 19th of February. So that's the first thing that I wanted to show you. The second thing that I wanted to show you here is your points. So as you can see down the bottom, I have got 35 points in my account. So if I wanted to use them on this order, this here is the section where you're able to do that. So maybe I want to pay for my balance with my points. I can do that. What this little pop-up is letting you know is that if you choose to redeem your points on your order, you cannot save your order for a later date. So in order to do that, I've got to go to the ship now option, which is fine. The other thing that you may notice is now my total PV is just at 100. So you won't earn points on items that you're redeeming points for, which makes sense. So after that's all done, I'm going to exit out of this because it isn't a real one for me. I don't actually want to save this, so I'm going to clear changes. Now I'll show you what to do if you want to go in and edit your existing order. So this is my order from last month. I'm just going to click on it here. Now, when I go to remove some of the items, you cannot have an empty cart with a loyalty rewards order. So what you would have to do is add something to your order first. I'm going to add one of these. And then I'm going to remove these items. Now, the reason that I've added this item to my cart is because I want to show you something that can get a little bit confusing. There are a small amount of items, there are not very many of them, but there are a small amount of items that are called limited time offer items. And they are either items that are on promotion, so things that we don't usually stock, or items that are really high in demand or they're exclusive to a certain market. So this beautiful oil here falls under that category. It's exclusive to the Australian New Zealand market, and it is one that is in high demand, so they put a bit of a restriction on it. So what that means is, see how this is showing as one time as the frequency, where all the other items were showing as monthly? When my cart repeats for next month, this item will not appear automatically. And so if you were trying to process an order just like this, it would not let me do it. So what you would need to do in order to save your order is you would need to have something else in your order as well, in your cart. So limited time orders need to be processed on the spot. You'd need to do ship now, but there also needs to be another item in your cart so that when your order repeats for the following month, there's something in there. And I'm hoping that that makes sense, because you cannot have an empty LRP cart. So that's kind of how this one would work. Last thing that I want to show you is one of my favorite things about doTERRA. So they not only give us access to the Australian warehouse and the Australian products, but they also give us the opportunity to order from the USA, which means we get access to a whole heap of other exciting products that we can't currently get here. So in order to order from the US, it's really easy. You just need to go, before you start a template, you need to go into this section up the top. So if you're in an existing order, you will not be able to see this option. So I'm just going to toggle over from Australia over to the US. And then as you can see, my existing LRP order is for the Australian warehouse only. So I need to start a new template to order from the US. You can do that as a one-time, absolutely. But for me, I like to make sure that I'm earning points on every single one of my orders. So I'm going to do it as a new LRP template. So this process here is exactly the same. I'm just going to select a date, and then I can start adding products to my cart. So this is really exciting because there are so many things that you can access from the States. A couple of examples is over here in DIY accessories, they've got things like roller bottles, a pump top for your fractionated coconut oil, which is awesome. But if you head over here into wellness, their range of wellness supplements is far more extensive than what we have currently in Australia. So they've got greens, they've got the Slim and Sassy range, Mito Max, which is an energy supplement, also a great range of kids supplements. And there's a few others in there as well that are definitely worth looking at. The other thing is that if you go into the oils section, oils and blends, there's a whole heap of products that are not yet in Australia. So let's find some examples for you. We've got over here, we've got the kids roller blend range, which is absolutely beautiful. My daughter loves these. There is, we've got a turmeric oil now. We've got pink pepper, green mandarin, all of these beautiful, beautiful oils that will be coming to Australia. But if you're impatient like me, you can get them from the States. So I'm just going to add a couple things just for some examples, and then I'll go to review cart. This process here, as you can see, it is exactly the same. It's laid out exactly the same, and all the information is really clear, just like when you're placing an Australian order. The only thing that is really important to note is that the dollar amounts that you're seeing, that is in fact in US dollars. So you do need to take into account the conversion rate, any bank fees. Depending on which bank you're with, you may need to pay additional fees. My bank doesn't, but some banks do. And so you can view your totals. It's showing you there the tax amount. So as of a couple months ago, the Australian government has brought in new laws where we do have to pay GST on any goods that we're buying from overseas. So that unfortunately is unavoidable, but it's still really amazing to be able to access these products. So the rest of the process is exactly the same. So what you would want to do after that is you don't want to have 2 LRPs due to ship the next month. So once you've processed your US LRP, just go in and delete that order. It's really easy. So that's all I'm going to show you today. I hope that this made it a lot easier. I hope that you're really excited to get started with your loyalty rewards program. Don't be afraid to reach out if you've got any questions or if there is any way that I can support you, and make sure that, yeah, you share in the group with what you're ordering. I can't wait. Bye. I hope that this video has been really helpful. I hope that it's answered some of your questions regarding the loyalty rewards program. And I also hope that you're feeling really confident now in moving forward, getting started with your LRP, and really soaking up all of those amazing benefits of being a doTERRA customer. Now, if you are within the Conscious Coven customer group, please don't be shy to reach out if you need any support or if you have questions about getting started with LRP. At the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to support you, and I really want to make sure that you are getting the most out of your membership. So that's all from me for today, but no doubt you'll be seeing me again very soon. Bye.